According to Bhagavad Gita, yoga is defined as Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, means yoga is balance and harmony of the mind and body. Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam means yoga is a skill in work. According to Swami Digambarji, yoga is a union of Atma and Paramatma. We can see more definitions here as according to Swami Shankaracharya, yoga is withdrawal of sense organs from the worldly objects and their control. So, students, we can see that yoga is a life science which deals with the health of body and harmony of the mind. So, at the present time, we see that yoga is a very common term. Lot many people practice yoga for their healthy life, for the removal of stress and tensions. As we can say, yoga is a science as well as art of living for a healthy, happy, and prosperous life. Regular practice of yoga develops and purifies body and mind to its optimum level. Here we can see the importance of yoga. We can see there are a lot many points given here, like yoga reduces tension, improves concentration, cleans respiratory organs, relaxes the body, cures various diseases, reduces obesity, keeps the correct posture, increases flexibility. So we start with the first point, reduces tension. Yes, the present man is busy with lot many their work, they are busy and burdened, they are fully burdened with their day-to-day routine work, and this the yoga helps them to keep their mind relaxed, freshens our mind and soul completely so that one gets relief from the tension. It is very useful for the players, for the students, and for the people who work for the late hours as it improves concentration. This is the very important point. As yoga develop concentration, it helps in memory recallability, and the various techniques of yoga helps in developing the concentration. Then we can see it cleans respiratory organs. The practicing of various pranayama helps in the proper functioning of our respiratory system, makes our lungs strong and powerful to meet all the cardiovascular type of activities. We can see that it cures various diseases. The therapeutic use of asanas, the yoga, we can see it helps in curing of various diseases. As we can see the common diseases like cold, cough, asthma, high blood pressure, etc. These problems of lifestyle problems can be reduced by practicing the yoga. Then we can see it helps in controlling the weight. It helps the practicing of yoga helps players also, and the people who, because the weight is a great concern for the people. They don't want to be overweighted, so to look smart, to look healthy, to be in a controlled BMI, they practice yoga and reduces their weight. Moreover, the practicing yoga helps because it is very easy to perform yogic asanas anywhere with less equipments required. So finally, it helps in building up the correct posture, or we can see the correct personality, and it also removes the postural deformity like kyphosis, scoliosis, and lordosis. Lot many deformities we can see like knock knees, bow legs. Such deformities can be corrected by practicing the yogic asana. And finally, we can see that practicing the yogic asana helps the increasing the flexibility. It basically it helps to move our joints at their maximum range, so the flexibility increases and the toning of muscles also takes place at the same time. So in this way we can see that yoga has of great importance, and to lead a balanced life, to lead a good life, a healthy life, we all must practice the yogic asanas and yoga. Next, we can see the term, as it is in our topic, asanas as preventive measure. So we can see the term asana. Asana is a third step of yoga in Ashtanga Yoga after Yam and Niyam. I will discuss this later. That what are the eight limbs of asana of yoga. That is the eight elements of yoga. We will discuss it later. So the term asana means sitting in a particular posture which is comfortable and which could be maintained steadily for the long time. Asanas gives stability and comfort both at physical and mental level. So, and simply we can say that asana are the slow stretching pose in which holding a body posture in such a way so that it brings a stability of body and immobility so that one can have a peace of mind and can take that posture for few minutes or few seconds. According to Rishi Patanjali, asana means sthiram sukham asanam, that is the position which is steady and comfortable. Asanas are various postures of yoga. Asanas are body positions. Yes, various postures. When we talk about the various postures, we can see that we can perform asanas while standing, sitting, that is lying, proline position or supine position. Okay, so in this way we can perform asanas, and asanas should be performed in duration of 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and on the practice of it we can increase our repetitions. So we can say that asanas are the body positions typically associated with the practice of yoga. These poses helps to person to remain healthy and balanced. Now next we will see that types of asanas. So basically, asanas are categorized under three types, that are cultural asanas for body fitness, then meditative asanas for improving mental activities, and therapeutic asanas, or we can say for curing various health problems. Here we can say Dhyanatmak asana, that is a meditative asanas for improving mental activities, that is Padma asana, Siddhasana, Swastika asana, Vajrasan, Gomugasana, etc. These asanas should be practiced in peaceful atmosphere because they increase the concentration power, and for it is useful for the meditative purpose. So the main effect, or we can see the area which this we can see the effect of these asanas, that is a meditative asanas. For this we can practice the said asanas. Then we see the other asanas, that are relaxative asanas. Okay, that is sakshang asana, shavasana, makrasana. These asanas helps in relaxation of physical and mental fatigue. As I was talking earlier, that people of all ages are suffering from the mental fatigue, that is the burden of the day to day work, whether they are students or there are adult people working in the offices or any professions. They need relaxation physically and mentally. For this we can see that relaxative asanas prove very helpful for the relaxation of body and mind. Then we can see for the body fitness and for the corrective, we can say corrective asanas, that are Shishasana, Sarvang Shalabhasana, Bhujangasana, Mayurasana, Paschimottanasana, etc. These are very helpful in physical development. They provide efficiency to pranayam, pratyahara, and dharana. Means they are very well practicing all these asanas. They are helpful for our body fitness. Now, moreover, we will see that because in this chapter you will learn the various asanas and the lifestyle diseases. Basically, you will see the five lifestyle diseases, that is obesity, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, back pain. So such these lifestyle diseases need to be cured by practicing asanas, and for these asanas there are certain contraindications or guidelines for the practice of asanas. So let's see what are these guidelines. Generally, the asanas are practiced in the sequence of standing, sitting, prone, lying, and supine lying positions. Though there is other version which follows different sequence. So what we want to tell you is that asanas are practiced in a sequence. So that suppose you started from a sitting position, so you start with the sitting position, then you start with the standing position. Okay, then again you will see that there is a sequence of it. So again you have to relax. So in this way the various sequence need to be followed. Asanas must not be practiced in haste or by applying any sort of undue force, and under urgency jerk should be avoided. So this is the basic difference between asanas and exercise also, because exercise are performed by the jerky movements, and we can see that asanas are slow and steady pose. So we should not do any, give any jerk or do in a haste to perform these asanas. Asanas should be performed with body and breath awareness. There should be coordination between breath and movements of body parts. Asanas, when we perform asanas, so we can also know that that breath should be controlled while performing asanas. It should, as we can take others, we can see the other part of it, that while practicing this pranayams and all, there is a total breath control with the body movements. As a general rule, inhale while raising any part of the body and exhale while bending down. So it is a general rule for performing the asanas. When we inhale, we must raise our body, and while doing exhale, that is when we are bending down. Final positions of asanas must be maintained for long as one is comfortable. So finally, when we are towards the ending of the asana, particular asana, we must hold that position in a comfortable position. All right. So beyond this, one should also know its own limitation. They should not exceed through it, so that they can get any sort of discomfort while practicing this yogic asanas. Next, we will see that asanas as a preventive measures. Yes, many asanas have great curative, preventive, and therapeutic effects. This can cure many and prevent many chronic health problems or diseases. So we can see that practicing of asanas helps in preventing many sorts of diseases. Let's see that it prevents cardiovascular diseases, that is diseases related to the heart problems. All right. Then it prevents digestive disorders. So asanas can prevent and cure many diet related health problems like obesity, underweight, food intolerance, gastric problems, and we can see that constipation is again a problem. So such problems can be cured by practicing the proper yogic asanas. We can see that it prevents respiratory disorders also. Respiratory disorders is related like asthma. Yes, it makes our lungs strong, and it helps in making our respiratory system strong, that is a transfusion of the blood and oxygen properly. We can see that it also helps in removing postural deformities. Yes, the practicing of proper asanas helps in making our body a personality good, and it's also prevents from the various postural deformities, as we have discussed earlier, that is the spine deformities, legs deformities. All right. And it reduces stress and tensions, so it helps in making our body with a low stress level, and it helps in to make our body fit and healthy. It also prevents various injuries, or we can say that immunity related problems like common colds, viral infections, communicable diseases. It helps in preventing all such things. So in this way we can see, let's see in that what are the other benefits of the asanas. It makes bones and joints strong. By performing regular asanas, we can see the bones, cartilages, and ligaments become strong. Along with this, it is good for the children as it increases their height. So, practicing yogic asanas helps in making our bones and joints strong. Then we can see it helps in circulation of bloods. By performing asana regularly, the stroke volume as well as cardiac output increases, because cardiac muscles start working more strongly and efficiently. Blood circulation becomes proper, and blood pressure normalizes and stabilizes. So we can see that it helps in the cardiac related problems like the problems of heart attack, coronary artery disease, then varied blood pressure, if we say high or low, or abnormal heartbeat, that all things can be controlled by practicing the yogic asanas. Then we can see that respiratory organs becomes efficient. By performing asana regularly, the respiratory organ becomes efficient. The size of the lungs and chest also enhances, and the vital air capacity of inhaling the air, that vital air capacity also increases, we can see here. Then efficiency of excretory system also enhances. So excretory system, if we talk about, that is the waste products such as lactic acid, acid phosphate, urea, uric acid are excreted quickly and properly, which help in delaying of the fatigue. Yes, the excretory system of our body works properly, and which helps in delaying of fatigue in our body, and thus makes our body fit and efficient in working. Then we can see that it makes practicing of yogasana helps in making our muscles strong. By performing asanas regularly, the muscles of the body become strong, the efficiency of muscle increases, fat does not accumulate in the body, and this we have you can see, if you can go in a more extent of it, you can go through this CBSE guide, which you can download that it from the CBSE guide. So in this way, we can see that the body also of the body becomes strong, the muscles become strong, the joints become flexible. So in this way, the asanas are very useful to us, and by practicing the asanas for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, it improves our fitness along with a good health to a great extent. So in this way, we have covered the first topic of the chapter, and secondly, we will see the lifestyle diseases, that is obesity, diabetes, asthma, and high blood pressure and back pain. So we will learn about these lifestyle diseases, and we will learn the yogic asanas helpful in preventing these lifestyle diseases with their contraindications. So student, this was the first topic of the yogic chapter, yoga and lifestyle.